Hey guys. All right, so it is Monday and starting with the 7 and 7 readathon. So it's actually mid-morning. I have just gotten home. Today was the first day of school. So we did the whole school thing this morning and it was awesome. And so I took the girls to school. And then after that, I went to the gym, which was great. And after that, I ended up just running a couple of errands. And while I was at the gym and driving in the car and stuff, I started listening to my first book, which is The Sleeping Arrangements by Madeline Wickham. So I'm listening to this on audio. So far it's fine. I did get 100 pages in just driving to the gym, being at the gym, and then driving home. So it's going pretty fast. I am listening to it on double speed and it's perfect. So yeah, this is going to be a cute contemporary. So it's not going to be anything mind-blowing. It'll probably be like a 3 or 4 stars. Honestly, that's what I'm expecting. So yeah, so that is going. And I'm about to jump in the shower because I'm sweaty. But after that, I'm going to pick up What She Ate by Laura Shapiro, and I'm going to read the introduction and the first short story in this one. This one follows significant women and how food affected them somehow. That's all I know. But I am going to be reviewing this one, so I will go ahead and read the introduction and the first story in this. And then when I'm done with that, I will be picking up November 9, and I'm so excited. This one I have to have read by Friday because we are reading it for book club. So this is 100% going to be my priority to get this one done first because we're going to be talking about it on Friday, and I got to be able to do that. So that is what today is going to look like. I have about 3.5 hours now until I need to start thinking about going to pick up the girls from school. So I have some time. So that whole time I will be reading after I take a shower and all that stuff. But I will probably check back in with you in a little while. Oh, coffee is so needed. Hey guys, all right, so it is Tuesday morning. I wasn't able to update last night because we just got really busy. And when the next time I would have updated you, I didn't have much to say. But what I did finish yesterday completely is I had 100 pages of sleeping arrangements in my car, which I told you about. And then I did read the introduction and the first short story in What She Ate. So that was about 45 pages total. And that was interesting. And then last night, my daughter had dance. So at the dance studio, I started reading November 9 and read a little bit last night as well. And I got about 48 pages into this one. And so far I am definitely enjoying it. So that's almost 200 pages, just about, getting close to 200 pages total. So that's pretty good. So today I'm hopefully gonna be getting some more done. I am gonna take my girls to school and go to the gym again, so that will be some more listening of my audiobook. And then after the gym, I have to come right home and shower and get ready because I have a meeting at the library today. I am actually the president of the Friends of the Library Committee for our local library branch here. So we have our monthly meeting today, so that will be happening. And I'm not gonna stay very long. I'm gonna try not to. I do kind of like, we have to have our meeting, which is usually like 5-10 minutes, honestly. And then we have a book sale room that we are responsible for in the back of the library. So I do have to go check that out because I haven't been back there for a while. So but I'm hoping to be there no longer than like 30 minutes total so I can get home and do some more reading. But yeah, so definitely my audiobook in the car and at the gym and everything, and then I will try to get the next short story read. I don't think I can do it before I go to my meeting. I can at least maybe start it and then work on November 9 for the rest of the day. So yeah, so we don't have any other activities after my girls get home from school. We're just gonna be home. So I'm planning to hopefully get a whole lot more reading done today than I did yesterday, just because we were running around a little bit. But yep, that's gonna be it for now. So I will definitely come back and update you before tomorrow. Okay guys, so it is about 1:30 now, and I went to the gym and did all that kind of stuff and listened to my audiobook while I did that and got a good chunk of the way through again. And then when I came home, I actually started reading the second short story in What She Ate, and I only got maybe like 5 or 6 pages in, and then it was time for me to eat lunch. So I ate some lunch and I watched some booktube videos while I was eating, and then I had to go to my meeting, so I went ahead and did that. And then by the time I got home from my meeting at the library, I had listened to a little bit more of my audiobook in the car when I was driving, and by the time I got home, I only had 50 pages left in the book. So I just went ahead and finished this. I only had like another 45 minutes or so in this book to read, so I just finished it. And this was good. I really, really enjoyed it. Again, it was a cute contemporary. It is about 2 families who end up being double booked at a friend's villa for a week, like on a summer vacation in Spain. And these 2 families actually have an unknown connection to each other. So they're dealing with that. There's a lot of drama going on and all that. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was good. I love the characters. So this was definitely good. If you like adult contemporary, definitely adult. But if you like that, this would be a good one to check out. And it was a fantastic audiobook. So I like this one. 4 stars. So I'm 1 book down now. Yay! And I have 1 more hour until I have to go pick up my girls from school, so I'm going to go ahead and work some more on my short story. The short story is about 40, I think it's about 40 pages, so I don't think I can read the whole thing before I have to leave, but I'm going to try to get through as much as I can, basically. And so my goals now for the rest of the day are to finish that and then to get into November 9 again, but 1 book down so far. Okay guys, so it is Tuesday evening, and something has come up for me tonight where I'm going to be going and hanging out with my best friend. She needs me, so I'm going to go hang out with her for a little bit tonight. And so what is happening is that I actually need to still finish my short story from What She Ate. I still have like 15 more pages I need to read, so I'm going to work on that right now. But while I was kind of cooking dinner and getting some stuff done around the house, I actually downloaded the audiobook for Sold. I found it at the library, so I went ahead and downloaded this and I started listening to it. And I mean, I listened to it like 86 pages already, and that was just 1 sitting of reading. So I can't quite listen to it on double speed right now because of the accent that the narrator has. If I have it on double speed, it's hard for me to understand what she's saying. So I have it at like 1.5. Maybe as I'm listening to it more, I can bump it up to 1.75. We'll see. But yeah, so really heartbreaking so far, which I expected. It's about, child slavery. But so I started that. That's happening. And yeah. And I haven't picked up November 9 yet, which I'm going to tonight, but yeah, I just figured that would be a good audiobook for me to listen to, and I can get through that pretty quickly. So that is what is happening. It's not going quite as well as I was hoping. I have finished 1 book, which is great. But I was kind of hoping to have more done by now. So I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is I am going to skip the gym. I wasn't planning to go to the gym tomorrow anyway, but I think I'm going to stay home tomorrow and concentrate on Harry Potter and the Cursed Child and see if I can read that entire thing tomorrow. So I think that's going to be my plan, because that is definitely one that I want to make sure that I read. And yeah, so I'm excited for that. Just to kind of, get the girls to school and then come home and just be comfy and drink coffee and just read Harry Potter. And since it's a play, I should be able to get through it pretty quickly. So I think that's what my plan is going to be. Yeah, so I will definitely check back in with you in the morning and let you know how the rest of tonight goes, but I'm going to try to do what I can. So yeah. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday morning, and let me tell you what I did last night. I did go and see my friend, but before I did that, I was able to listen to a little bit more of Sold. So I'm now a little bit more than halfway through. This is really sad, guys. and I knew it was going to be. But this is following a 13-year-old girl who is, like, you're seeing the process of her being sold, and she's not understanding what's going on at first. It's really, really sad, but still good. The audiobook is great. And then I did read some more of November 9 last night, and I did not want to put this down last night, but I made myself go to bed. But I got to a little over 100 pages last night, and yeah, really good. Really, really enjoying it. So I made progress in both of those, and then I did finish my second short story in What She Ate, and it was okay. It wasn't my favorite. Today, I'm staying home this morning, and I'm going to concentrate on Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I'm going to see how much I can get through this throughout the entire day. The only thing I have to go do is I'm going to go have lunch with my best friend on her lunch break, and I have to film a video for BookTube. It's going to be a really short one. It won't take me very long, but I need to get it done. So other than that, I'm going to be working on Harry Potter all day long, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really hoping I can read this entire thing today. It is long, but it's a play, so it should go fairly quickly. Yeah, so this is finally happening. All right, guys, I did it. I finished this. I read the entire thing today. It did go really quickly, obviously, because it is a play, so it was pretty quick, and I really, really enjoyed this, you guys. I know this comes under a lot of scrutiny because everyone tries to compare it to the original Harry Potter, and it's not supposed to be compared to the original Harry Potter. It is the continuation of the main characters in Harry Potter, but it's not quite the same. It's supposed to be different, and it definitely is. I still enjoyed it. I just took it for what it was, and I thought it was really good, and it surprised me and it shocked me a little bit. We got to revisit some of our characters from the main Harry Potter series, some of my favorites. So I really enjoyed seeing that. And yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was great. It did feel a little bit rushed just because it's a play. So it's, like what, maximum of maybe 3 hours total. So that's a lot to cram into a short amount of time, especially when you have magic involved. But I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. So read it at your discretion, I would say, just because I've heard a lot of people really not like this. And, that's fine. Not everyone's going to like everything. But I personally enjoyed it. I'm going to give it 4 stars. And yeah, so 2 books down now. Yay! I guess for the rest of the day, what do I need to do? I need to read my next short story for What She Ate. And then after that, November 9. That's what I'm going to work on for the rest of today. My husband is working very late tonight, so I'm probably going to stay up late myself and try to knock out a whole bunch of November 9. That's probably going to be what I end up doing. But yeah, I'm excited. Hey guys. Okay, it's Thursday morning. I'm so exhausted. I am exhausted because I stayed up until 1:30 reading this damn book. And I was so angry when I needed to put it down and go to sleep because I wanted to keep going. I wanted to finish it last night, but I couldn't. I had to go to bed because I have to get up and take my children to school and be an adult today. So I got to page 270 last night, and I have a little less than 40 pages to go in this book. So I am 1000% going to be finishing this today. I'm just got up. I haven't even had coffee yet, which is why I'm probably look like a zombie right now. But I'm so excited to finish this, and I felt so many emotions reading this book. Like, I was happy, and then I was sad, and then I was angry. Oh my gosh, I got angry a few times in this book, and then I was shocked. Feels, all of them. I'm feeling all of them. So I have to go to the gym this morning because I didn't go yesterday, so I need to go today. I do plan to probably finish Sold on audio between driving to the gym and being at the gym today. I think I can probably finish this within that time frame. This one's going really, really quickly as far as audiobook goes. And, again, this is a really short book, so I'm a little bit more than halfway through with how much I've listened. So this will be happening right now. I'm really going to try to actually finish this before I get home from the gym. And then as soon as I come home and take a shower, like November 9 will be finished for sure. Colleen Hoover, this is my 4th book that I've read by her, and every single one I've not been able to put down. And I just feel so many feelings. And are there issues? Sure. But oh my gosh, I'm willing to gloss over all of them for these people. So, which I'm sure is the intention. Yeah, just, oh my goodness, so good, so good. So I'm hoping to finish 2 books today, and yeah. So I'm just gonna update you again later, like maybe after I finish November 9, and let you know how I do. Hopefully by the next time I update, I'll have 2 more books finished. Guys, oh, I just finished November 9 and I cried. I don't remember the last time I cried in a book. Like, it takes a lot to make me cry, and I just wiped a tear away. Oh man, I can't handle the emotions that this brought out. So many emotions, so up and down, and so intense. Like, oh my gosh, so good, so good. This is one of my favorites this year. I can't. Okay. I just finished that, and I'm okay. I'm all right. Okay. I also, this morning, I finished Sold. I finished listening to this when I was on the treadmill this morning. This was really, really sad as well. It was very, very heartbreaking. You follow this 13-year-old girl who you see her whole issue with her family selling her off, and she goes into the sex slave trade, and you see her being rescued as well at the end. So heartbreaking. Just what these people do to these children is insane, and how many lies they're fed that help them justify what they're doing is so sad. Oh man, like, really, really devastating. So glad I read it, but man, that's tough. I also forgot, I still have tears in my eyes. I also forgot to let you guys know that I did read 2 of my short stories in What She Ate, and I read both of those yesterday, and they were my 2 favorites so far, so that's why I read them back to back. I'm trying to do 1 a day, but yesterday I did 2. I read about Eleanor Roosevelt and Eva Braun, or is it Ava? I think it was Eva Braun. She was Hitler's mistress and his wife for like the last 2 days of their lives. They committed suicide together. But so I read those 2 and enjoyed them both. I am going to go ahead and read another one today, but oh man, I need to give myself a break right now. Like, I can't even do anything right now. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, I have to go get my feelings in check. Hey guys, all right, so it's Thursday night. I haven't read very much for the rest of this day. I did read the next short story in What She Ate, and that was about Barbara Pym, who was an author. And she focused a lot on food in her fiction novels. Like, the way she described food was very prevalent. So that's kind of why she was featured. It wasn't my favorite one. It was a little dull, but I read it. So I have one more story in that, and then the author's kind of wrap up note at the back. So I will finish that up tomorrow. But tonight, my husband's working late again, so I'm probably, like last night, he worked late and I stayed up until he got home. Plus, I was reading November 9 and did not want to put it down, so I didn't want to go to bed anyway. Tonight, there's no way I'm going to be able to stay up that late because I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I've been a zombie all day. So there's no way I'm going to be able to do that, but I am going to read a little bit on my Kindle here. I'm going to read, I'm going to start
Brutal Game by Kara McKenna, which is book number 2, and just a fun little short series that she has written. Adult erotica, very, very adult. So, but I love the first book. It was a lot of fun, and so I'm ready to read the second book now. And it was really highly anticipated. A lot of people really liked the first book, and it was called Willing Victim. So when she came out with the second one, a lot of people were really excited, so I'm excited too. And that one is only like 166 pages is what I think Goodreads says. So it's pretty short. I might be able to do it all tonight. I don't know if I will or not. I'm gonna just see how it goes. I just sat down. My girls are in bed. I have a beer. I have a shock top. It's like a summer shandy or something. So that's going to be my evening. Doing some editing, guys. I'm getting like 4 videos ready. Woo woo! Hey guys. All right, so it's Friday. And let's see. What did I do last night? I started Brutal Game by Kara McKenna. I got like 25, maybe 30% through before I was falling asleep. This morning, I started reading the very last story in What She Ate. So I was reading the last short story in that. And I did not finish it, and I will not finish it. You guys, this last woman, I want to punch her in the face. It is Helen Gurley Brown, who was editor of Cosmopolitan for like 30 years. I cannot read that story. It made me physically want to punch something. I will talk more about it in my review, which will be coming up soon. I'm actually about to film it. But basically, women like her are one of the reasons that so many women and young girls have body image issues. That's all I'm going to say. And I cannot read that. So, but I do have, I read all the other ones, and I read, almost half of that one. So it's enough to do the review, and I'm good, giving it a rating and all that. But I cannot read that last one. I can't do it. So I'm going to film that review here soon, and I am editing 3 other videos as well. So I'm getting 4 videos ready to go up. So there's going to be a lot going up like really soon, which is exciting. And I still have lots of ideas for more videos. So, but I am taking today to do some of that. I do want to see if maybe I can also finish Brutal Game, or at least work my way through a good amount of it. We'll see. But yeah, and then I don't have much going on for the rest of the day except I have book club tonight. So I'm excited for that. We're going to be talking about November 9. But yeah, I have 2 more days and 2 more books to finish. So if I can finish Brutal Game today, that would be awesome. I'd only have 1 novella to read for the next 2 days. Or if I don't finish up today, I still have enough time for the weekend to, finish that up. So I'm not worried about finishing my TBR. I know I will do it. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, I'm going to get back to editing here. But yeah, I think I said in the beginning of this video, or in the beginning, like the first 2 days, I wasn't too excited about how it was going because it took me a while to finish a book. But now I'm just like finishing a book every day almost. So going much better, obviously. All right, guys, so 7 and 7 is over. It's actually Monday morning, but I wasn't able to update yesterday. We had a lot of stuff that we were doing around the house, so I figured I would just go ahead and do my final tally now, and then I'm gonna get this up on my channel as soon as I can. So I read everything on my TBR, guys. I read 7 books in 7 days, and I'm surprised. I'm always surprised when I do really well on readathons. I don't know why. I guess I'm expecting myself to slack off or choke or whatever, but I did. I read every single thing, and they weren't all short books. A lot of them were. I tried to pick shorter books, obviously under 300 pages, but a couple of them were over 300. So I read Sleeping Arrangements by Madeline Wickham, and I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I read November 9 by Colleen Hoover, and 10 stars. 5 stars, but 10 stars if I could. Loved it. I read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I gave that one 4 stars. I read Sold by Patricia McCormick, which I gave 4 stars as well. And I read Brutal Game by Kara McKenna, which I gave 4 stars. I read a novella by Pintip Dunn, which was called Before Tomorrow, and that's part of a dystopian series I'm reading. I gave that one 4 stars. And then what was the last thing I read? What is the last thing I read? What She Ate by Laura Shapiro, which was a series of short stories. And I gave that one 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite. But that's really successful, guys. I think like these were really good choices for readathons because, you know, I tried to pick shorter books, number one, but even with the longer books, they were books that I knew I was going to get through quickly. And then I had a short story collection, which I read a little bit every day, and a novella. Obviously, I read that in one sitting, and a play. So I think I made good choices. And then, of course, I did a couple of audiobooks as well. But yeah, really successful. I'm really, really proud of myself for that. And I really enjoyed it. The only thing I wish, and I think they have already said they're going to fix this for next year, but they had reading sprints on Twitter, but I never knew when they were, so I never caught them. I caught one yesterday, and I was able to sit and read for that one, and I got through most of my novella during that. But yeah, that's the only thing. Like, I wish there had been a schedule so that I knew when the Twitter sprints were going, and I could make sure I was on Twitter at that time. But you know, I only ended up catching one. Sometimes I would catch them at the very tail end, and there's no point at that point. But yeah, but I think they already said they're going to work on doing a schedule next time. So that's cool. But yeah, it was fun. And I read 7 books in 7 days. And my total for the month right now, guys, I'm at like, oh my gosh, am I at 13? No, 12 books maybe already for this month, which I think is what I read last month. So this readathon helped for sure. And we still have, what, 10, 11, 9 more days in the month? 10? I don't know. I think 10. And I'm still reading. So maybe I can knock out, 2 or 3 more. Maybe not 3, maybe 2. But yeah, so really successful. I'm really happy I did it. And you guys were asking me for updates as well in some of your comments on my other videos. Like, how's the readathon? So thank you guys. And that's going to be it for this one. I will be back later this week with some more videos. I did take some time this week and filmed a few videos, so I have some good stuff coming up for you guys. All right, let me know down below if you guys have any questions, and I will talk to you later. Bye.